Welcome everyone. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have 3 decks here. I've already pre-shuffled. This is the LENORMAND REVERIE for setting the tone. We have the Gilded deck for the read, and then the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot for the clarifiers. And this again is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June 2022. It is a general reading. If you want something more specific for you, my information's below. If you want a reading, you can go to my website as well, called twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check that out. And otherwise, let's get going with your energies today. Remember, if you like the video to like, share, and subscribe. Having a little bit of trouble now getting the words out of my mouth. You'll have to forgive me. I've been dealing with no cold air in my house until today. It's now just starting to cool off, so feeling a little bit better. It's about to storm outside. We thought it was already going to storm, and it rained just a little bit, but then it stopped right away, so I'm not sure what it has in store for us. All right, Capricorn, what's going on for you for June 22? June 2022 for Capricorn. Okay, we have the Child. This could be new beginnings of anything. The 13 is transition. It's the Death card, so big transformations here. We also have the Page of Swords energy over here. So there's a message being brought, perhaps a child in transition. That could be an air sign child as well, or Scorpio. And then we have Cancer energy here as well, with some toxic energy in the Queen of Wands. So Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, but also this can be any kind of toxic energy around, whether it has to do with the you-know-what that people have differences over. It can be an environment that may be toxic for this child here. There may be a car that might be toxic as well. Maybe leaving food out, that kind of thing. Maybe someone's pregnant and they need to watch what they're eating. Something might not be good for the child. The 42 is the Two of Cups, and having some kind of direction for this one-to-one connection here. Perhaps mapping it out. This can just be allergies as well. Maybe you're going to be out driving in the country and you need to map things out to perhaps go away from where it's really wooded areas so that somebody doesn't have an attack. This can be an asthma attack as well. So, yep. And again, there's definitely travel, look, and there's definitely allergies here for somebody. So, and then the Rider's coming up next too. So it has to do with traveling, being outside, allergy season. Maybe it's going to be a tough allergy season this year. On travels, we also have, let's see what else we have here. The 10 of Swords. So this could be blissful traveling or painful traveling. That's definitely going to be up to you. And then the Get Your Wish card and sharing with others. And the High Priestess. So the Empress and the High Priestess, that could be a mother and a friend, or a grandmother and her sister, you know, that kind of energy coming with the child, or perhaps you're going to stay with your grandparent or go traveling on a trip with them. The bottom of the deck is the 44, which is the Four of Cups, which can be boredom and apathy, but also is grounding, integrating, and mastering how to receive love. This is taking a test, taking a closer look with the magnifying glass, perhaps making things bigger than they are. And this is the underlying energy, along with diving deep into your emotions, your inner child perhaps, self-love, spiritual love, new love, and just really taking a really close look. And this can have to do with allergies, bacteria, viruses, all that kind of stuff could be coming up for you. So, you could also be looking at filters. I was just getting HEPA filters. So for Capricorn, June 2022, because 44 in numerology, in the Divine Triangle, numerology, the Divine Triangle book, 44 is the Atlas energy as opposed to the Tarot, where the 10 of Wands is more of the Atlas energy. But the 44 is more of a social worker type of Atlas energy, but I'm getting that energy of just having, you know, control over your environment and filters and all that kind of thing. You might be looking at purifying your water, purifying your air, different things like that. All right. upright. This is for Capricorn for June 2022. Capricorn, take a deep breath. June 2022, Capricorn. Okay. First card out for you is the Four of Swords reversed. So again, this could be not being able to sleep well because of allergies, or just there's some unrest here, or awakening and rising above the situation. But in this deck, there's an issue with trust here, because someone's going for their sword at night, trying to focus on their heart, and now we're letting go of that energy. So perhaps just not sleeping, or awakening to your trust issues, and that's why perhaps you're having trouble sleeping at night, because you need to work on those wounds about trust. So what's the challenge here for you is the Page of Pentacles. And this is the perpetual student, the good student. This is an opportunity, an invitation, trying to get something new off the ground, some kind of new manifestation. And in this deck particularly, you know, there's some interest over here in this bird who's very different from them. He's got 2 feathers in his cap. He may be very well educated, even though he's young. And then here's this strange bird with a feather in their hair that he may be very curious about. And that's definitely Capricorny energy there, that page. The foundation for you is the Four of Pentacles reversed. This may be letting go of some money to fix things up or make amends with somebody. And here's where somebody was holding on or keeping their cards close to their chest, and then here's where they're letting go of that. And again, that's trust issues as well. And you have 2 fours here as well. In the recent past, you have the Empress upright. The mother, the grandmother, the boss, the one who's all that. She's got all the power and the money. And perhaps in this deck too, she looks like she's wearing a chastity belt. So maybe she's single right now. Crowning for you, Capricorn, and that can be you, Capricorn, the Empress as well. It is Taurus energy as well. We have the 2 of Wands in your crowning position, which is choosing a new path, making a decision about a new path. This can be twin flame energy as well. And it's like really letting go. After taking a break and resting and thinking about things, perhaps holding on or keeping things close, you're now letting go, coming out, awakening, perhaps challenged by manifesting something new, or perhaps challenged by a child who's curious about a new person in their life. And again, there's this mother and child dynamic here as well. So what's coming up for you is the Knight of Cups reversed. So it could be some jealousy here, or insincerity. This can be moodiness and rejection as well, or just feeling rejected. And maybe this is this bird right here, feeling rejected, perhaps by someone younger. You see yourself as the Knight of Wands reverse, which can be the player energy, and we have 2 reversed knights right here, right? You don't want these 2 going out together, because they're going to get in trouble. The Knight of Cups reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed, right? Normally upright, they'd be looking for love and sex over here. And when they're reversed, this one's going in for that one night stand, and this one is their sidekick over here, who may be more of a softie. This one also can be very manipulative with emotions. This one's more manipulative with passions. This also could be 2 people who are just having a hard time getting going. This can be people paralyzed by their emotions, perhaps by the heat as well, if it gets really hot, right? Just can't move. But it also could be falling short of expectations. This one falling short of, you know, saving the world, basically, running in and saving the world. And this one's all about the sex appeal. So falling short on expectations of others, or worried about falling short of someone's expectations. And this one is, you know, not being loving, not wanting to offer love. Or again, jealousy, or falling short of being able to extend their emotions to people. And that could just be a couple of kids too, right? Who want to go out and just be bad or do something. So let's see where this goes. What's around here, or how others might see you, is the 10. This also could be 2 people planning for a trip. The 10 of Cups reversed. And this is the end of an emotional cycle that's way overdue, right? It needs to be done. This is an unhappy family, a lack of emotional fulfillment, right? This is what you want to see, but we don't have that here. It's an unhappy family, or the need to find some kind of emotional fulfillment in their work or in the way they expel or expend their energy. The block here for you is the 9 of Pentacles reverse, which is a dependent or someone who's lost their independence, their power, their money. This can be buying something that costs a lot of money, losing money, or a dependent who spends too much, and this may be a block for you. We have the 9 of Pentacles reversed and the 10 of Cups reversed. So yeah, what's going on right there? Definitely dealing with kids. And then at the end here we have the Sun. Maybe no one can agree on where they want to go for a vacation. Also, it could just be really hot, so everyone's kind of miserable and cranky and getting on each other's nerves. The need to choose a path over here and rise above. Maybe this one's not finished with school yet because they're younger, so their school year's later than these and they want to get out of the house. So what is connected to what's left hanging in limbo for you, Capricorn? So this is someone not sharing, or this could be debt or imbalance, some kind of inequity in the relationship here. Maybe there's too many bills to be paid, and so maybe that's the decision that's difficult regarding vacation here, about the spending of money, or the equity between who gets what, or if it has to do with gifts in the summer, who gets to spend what money. There could be some kind of scam there too, but really it has to do with the need to share, the need to be more charitable. This could be exposing the energies regarding all these people not working things out with each other. They may be jealous of this one here, the younger one. And there could be 2 sets of families here too, right? Because these 2 could be siblings or just earth signs. They don't have to be siblings. And these are more like, best friends, and they could be siblings too. So what's hanging in limbo for you? The Hierophant. This is marriage, commitment, guidance, the rules of societal norms. This can be a Taurus person. To do what's expected of you. Are you expected to go to church or synagogue or temple? Nobody wants to go because the kids want to go out and play, or it's too hot. Maybe there's no air conditioning in the church or the synagogue. This can be a marriage that's not equitable here, and that's being exposed. So I'm going to pull out a few more cards, see what comes out in case I need them for the end of the read to finish up the story, and then we're going to look at the bottom of the deck to see what's going on here. All right, the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands. Let's see what's going on down here. You're the Queen of Wands. She's upright and all sexy and all that kind of stuff. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, who's reversed. All your knights are reversed. We're missing the Knight of Swords here. So this one can be being seen as lazy. It also can just be someone who is unable to function because of some emotions, or maybe some kind of physical status. This can be a disability, someone on strike, or just someone who's just plain stubborn and won't move. They won't work, won't move. And this is someone who's uncomfortable. And then we have the Emperor reversed too. So someone's standing up for themselves to light the torch, but they're on the same playing field here. One's not standing above the other, but this one is standing up for themselves, perhaps to lead this other group over here. The Emperor's reversed, and so is the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and they may be uncomfortable working with each other or just in the environment they're in. Somebody's tempted by the Holy Grail here. And this is like, boredom. So, the idle hands and the Devil's Workshop was coming up earlier too, so it's coming up again here too. But the need to stand up for oneself when somebody's abusing their power or control here, being uncomfortable with the Knight of Pentacles, who maybe the Emperor sees as being lazy. So they have 2 different perspectives on each other, but they're both coming up reversed. And then we have the Queen of Wands, who's upright here, looking all good, right? It's like the the eye candy at work. And then here's the issues at work, right? Either someone's doing all the work, overworking, or just not being able to get any work done because of all these other people. This can be just things not working out within this group, and someone's freeing themselves to get out of there. Perhaps the Star, or someone's leaving to make their dreams come true, and there's somebody waiting for that ship to sail or watching that ship sail, or maybe it's too late. Maybe they're freeing themselves now after doing all this work to make their dreams come true, or perhaps to rush to catch up to the ship before it leaves. And maybe these other people were holding them back, and now they're not waiting anymore. They're going to go do what they want. They don't care what they think anymore. So that's good. So ultimately, we're starting with the Queen of Wands here, upright, and the issues at work. And someone setting themselves free, which that can be her. This could be an Aries with Aquarius as well. And there could be Earth here as well. And then we have the Empress up top there. So this actually could be a Taurus person, or these could be two separate people. If not, it's a Taurus, fiery, Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, this person here. Or it could be a fire sign, or these could be a mother and child, or a boss and a worker type of energy. So who do we have? We have Taurus, Aquarius, Aries in that underlying energy, and then we have Leo upright and Taurus upright over here. So both Taurus cards are upright, which is good. But the Knights are having a hard time here. And this one too. This one might be a little bit older than these two. Or the block is the independence of the kids. They want to be able to do what they want to do, and maybe they're being restricted by their mother. Maybe a grandmother at play here as well. I feel like there's a lot of confusion, but there's a lot of heat here too. There's unhappiness, there's a lack of independence. All right, so let's see what's going on, Capricorn. So why do you have the Three of Wands in the underlying energies? Watching that Viking ship sail away. That could be Chinese and grass coming up in that card too. So somebody might be getting high. Why is that ship sailing? This is boredom, and that came up in the underlying energy as well. And maybe there's a rat in your midst. This could be boredom, apathy, or learning how to receive love. Like the need to just be still, to learn how to receive love and not have to do all the time. Again, things are not working out. Either someone's overworking and bored, doing the same old thing, or someone's not working at all, or it's just not working out with the group over here and someone had to leave. And there's the Emperor upright. He was reversed in here though. This is someone taking control. Let's see what else is coming up. And dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve, no longer confused, right? Finding the one of all these choices and then dumping all the rest here. Letting go of all the rest. And also could be dumping activities and stuff, right? Maybe there's less money to spend with all of these kids to take care of. And maybe you work with kids, so that could be your environment as well. But maybe you have to cut spending right now, and that can be expenses at work too. So why is the Empress in the recent past for Capricorn? Implementing a plan. Looks like that. And there's that somebody who is standing up for themselves and now feeling defenseless to the energies. But this can be someone who doesn't care, right? They're defenseless to everybody else ganging up on them, but they really don't care, and they have no excuse, because I can do what I want, and that's because she's the Empress. She may be looking back at the past or living in the past. Or in the past, maybe she felt defenseless to the kids or the co-workers ganging up on them. But I think she's turned a leaf there. Implementing a plan, but feeling defenseless. Looking into the past here. But now, like, not doing that anymore. It's like the Empress is coming into her power and using it. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles. That loyal, humble servant who may always had to kowtow to the Empress. Implementing a plan, but feeling defenseless. Living in the past. And this is that The Knight of Pentacles was reversed here too. And so is the Emperor. And maybe the guys in the family always had to do what the Empress said. Maybe the Empress just left on a ship. Maybe she went out for a cruise or something. Or she moved out of the country and now everyone's like, oh, I don't have to be reversed anymore. Maybe I feel like I want to do something now. It's like someone who might have been stealing their energy because she demanded or expected so much from everyone, or just, right, because she held the power in the family dynamic or in the work dynamic. But now the Knight of Pentacles is feeling released here. Even though they might need to spend a lot of money or losing their independence, they feel free. And they can be free from the King of Pentacles here too. There may be no love loss here between a father and son here with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. Let's see how this plays out. The Four of Pentacles reversed. The Four of Pentacles reversed for Capricorn. Why is that? There we go. There's your card, the Capricorn. There's the Devil, hot feet. Why do you have hot feet? Why are your feet on fire? Maybe you're on your feet all day. And there's the Hanging Man. Trying to be wise and see new perspectives. You could be hanging upside down to get the inflammation out of your feet. And we have Capricorn. These could both be Capricorn, or this could be Pisces as well. But again, no longer keeping your cards close to your chest, letting everything go, perhaps hanging upside down, literally, to let things go. And we have the Death card reversed here too. This could be clinging to the old. You could be just dead tired. This could be after having dealt with a death, or someone who's near death or had a near-death experience. That could be Dark Night of the Soul as well. But again, it's Capricorn upright, perhaps Pisces upright or Capricorn, and then Scorpio reversed as well. Or somebody with those signs in their chart. Or that could be you. But you're also coming up with fire here, feeling paralyzed by your passions or falling short of expectations or follow through on things. Maybe, you know, you promised to do something for someone. Maybe you didn't have to and you offered, and then you fell short on energy, so you couldn't follow through. So maybe someone's upset with you, and maybe you're upset with yourself because you can't sustain as much physical activity as you used to. Central energy is the Four of Swords reversed. This is energetic exchange, the hours of love, lots of communication or travel back and forth. It's just that constant movement and rising above. Right? Somebody might be thinking about something passionate here. And it can be the hours of love. This could be thinking about a conversation that you had, thinking about travel that you experienced and what you were thinking. You may be over ruminating at night, trying to process something from the past. Perhaps on a journey here, taking a drive, perhaps while you're driving. Maybe planning a big move here in passion. There may be a secret passion here. And Justice, this could be a Divine Feminine in the 5D, or this can be a Pisces reversed, and then we have Libra upright here too. And we have Gemini or Virgo reversed here with the Magician reversed. But mainly there's Cancer right there. Why is the Page of Pentacles a challenge for you right now? This is healing, perhaps apologizing or forgiving here. This can be getting out of anxiety in your tummy there, which you do have release. And this is still feeling uncomfortable though. Even though you're healing, there's discomfort in not walking away from a situation. And this is someone very uncomfortable with somebody here that because they like them. But there may have been some kind of falling out in the past. And then we have the Hermit reversed too. So we could have Virgo in their chart, and there's Cancer again in the chart. And this could be coming out about deception right here. Regarding the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community of wealth and abundance. And that could be this child's family. Why do you have the Two of Wands crowning? What is your choice of path? That could be, there's a lack of coming together here, or socializing, perhaps social distancing. This could be a third party. This can be bad influences, gossips. You know, this is joy and coming together and friendship and socializing, and this is not. And it's not working out with the Empress reversed over here. And maybe you need to choose a new path if that's not you. Somebody's coming out about some kind of deception, right? This is someone who's pretending to be at peace with the Six of Swords, but hiding the Seventh Sword over here with one eye open. This is that energy right here, right? Not sleeping at night because you're worried that your partner or person you're sleeping with is going to hurt you. This could be two people divorcing who are still living together. That could be as well. And that's why the children are kind of dysfunctional here. So one eye open, or somebody's got something up their sleeve, which, you know, in divorce that often happens because people are hiding stuff and dealing with the kids and all that kind of stuff. But maybe someone doesn't want to live in the house, but you know, you're going to lose the house, or you'll lose certain things if you leave the property. So the lawyers tell you to stay there. So somebody could be going through those kind of situations. And the next card is a split, a divide, some kind of lie, the need for truth and clarity here. And the Empress is reversed there in trying to choose a path, being in a place of lack, an uncomfortable situation. Whereas before, perhaps feeling very much in control, and now in having to make a choice between two paths, maybe feeling not so in control anymore. And then we have the Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. And this is an unhappy family, or the ending to an emotional cycle that's way overdone. Someone who's not emotionally fulfilled. This can be an unstable home or family. Again, this could be a move, a visit, a homecoming, or the party is just over. Right? These could be two kids struggling with this energy here, and there's the Ten of Cups reversed again. The post-war effects of PTSD and looting begins right after the war. And there's the betrayal, the pain, and trying to end the pain here. You know, the war's supposed to be over, and then all of a sudden there's big pain here. Is that getting a massage? That could be as well. Maybe you thought the worst was over, and then you realized just the worst was just beginning here. And then it like accelerated 0 to 60 right here. And now you know what the worst is. You thought this was the worst and it was over, and then you realize that was only the half of it. And now experiencing what real pain is. And then we have the Knight of Wands reversed. The Two of Cups reversed, some kind of disconnect or breakup, not seeing eye to eye or at a distance, maybe missing someone. And this is keeping to yourself, you know, trying to keep peace of mind in a disconnect here, right? But this is someone paralyzed because of what they're dealing with emotionally. They can't function. This is depression, the need for hope. That also can be some arrogance coming up. We also could have Aquarius energy here. And then the Ace of Wands, frustration. Not aroused, not humored by it, not understanding, not able to conceive of something like this. And we have the King of Cups coming up next, who's maybe very happy. And you may not be. You don't understand how this person can be happy living in your circumstance with you when they're making you miserable. If you're Capricorn here with fire in your chart. Or perhaps this is a release for you. Not being able to, but I really feel like you're not able to understand how they can be so happy and calm and pleased with themselves while you're not in this unhappy environment here. What's around you or how others see you with that Ten of Cups reverse is trying to end the nightmare here. And it's destined, so that's good. This is trying to get out of the nightmare, the stress, the sleepless nights, whatever is causing you to purge or have ruminating thoughts. This is also Libra energy, but this is destined for you to go through it, right? You have to go through the difficulty to come out the other side. So the best thing is to surrender to it. The parts of your body that feel uncomfortable, send love to yourself. A lot of self-care is needed here. And patience. Patient angel, Sagittarius, that higher love. One step at a time off the beaten path to that higher love. We have Libra and Sagittarius right here, very much in their power. And again, the children could be feeling rejected here, or vulnerable, or acting out like, spoiled brats, because they're actually going through trauma here and feeling weak, needing strength and courage to go through this. This could be somebody with Leo in their chart. This also could be a child who's sick. And there's 2 children who are sick, or sick of this, or just feeling weak and needing courage, the strength to get through this. Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Perhaps there's a Leo whose ego out of control is between them, causing them issues here, not letting them come together, getting between them. This could also be their own egos getting between their relationship here. And they're both watery signs there. The block is for you, Capricorn. And this could be your children just acting up, like I said. This dependence here. This is people who either need to use their, this can be you or others needing to use their intuition, be more in their integrity and their knowing, in their purity. This also could be a secret passion here. Or Pisces reversed, divine feminine energies, and justice here. There could be polarized energies here, right? And the ones that are stuck in the middle could be the little ones here. Feeling dependent, powerless, unable to function, or needing to put out a lot of money. And there's the insecurity, the lack of tools, or the lack of knowing how to deal with emotions, and then becoming manipulative here. And that could be Gemini energy here. Why is the sun upright? And that's a good sign, or is everything just being exposed? The inequity is being exposed here, because this is the same card as this one here. So the inequity, the unfairness, the debt is all coming out and being exposed. The Page of Wands is frustrated, acting out, or all over the place. They could be also, the child could be getting sick as well, not wanting to share. And then there's this Knight of Swords coming in with the truth, which could be very pointed here, but it is the truth. And it's coming from a place of soulmate and love. And that could be the 2 cups, the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, working things out, right? Maybe the older one is saying to the younger one, look, we got to stick together here. And there is soulmate energy here. And that doesn't even have to be the kids. That can be the adults going through this. And you, with the fire energy, perhaps getting help from an older sibling or a friend, a soulmate type energy. That, hey, look, you just got to get it together and stop beating yourself up. And release. This is releasing anxiety, releasing from prison, from imprisonment, to feeling powerless, allowing yourself to feel powerless, so that it's okay. So it's okay to feel dependent. It's okay to have to spend big money on something, right? We all have run across these big expenses from time to time. It's okay. All is well. You're going to be okay. I'm not going to put these down, but these are all, for some reason, these need to come be seen. So we have the Lovers reversed, which can mean a breakup, but this also can be a lack of affection, or Gemini reversed. And the Gemini could be a King of Pentacles, right? All about the money, and Gemini in his chart. And then there's the Queen of Wands, which could be you here, with the Knight of Wands reversed, but it's upright here, and the King of Swords. So again, there could be a fiery Capricorn, and then there's a King of Swords, who also could be a Capricorn type of energy as well, depending on who you are, the masculine or the feminine. And this can be 2 sides of the same person, right? Someone who's in their integrity here as an intellectual, but at work all about the money and not about the love and affection here, with the Queen of Wands stuck in the middle here, all kind of coiled up to themselves and not knowing how to deal with this situation. And then the Hermit. This could be, someone going nuts, wanting to come out, or dealing with a parent who's losing their memory. And then the Hierophant, which is a marriage, a contract, a religion, an establishment, some kind of guidance or societal norms there, Taurus energy, and not being able to sleep. So here again is this 4 of Swords reversed. Not being able to sleep and rising above, or awakening and coming out. And this could be the little ones as well, not sleeping. Counting sheep though. And then this is bringing good news and leading the way anyway. This is really rising above. the trauma here, the difficulty here. And then being the Knight of Wands upright, where here it's reversed. So perhaps you're vacillating, going back and forth between feeling paralyzed and falling short, and then becoming empowered again to get moving. Maybe you have a lot of paperwork to process through as a Capricorn here. Let's see what else is coming up for you guys. So after whatever you dealt with in a big contract, societal norm kind of place, whether it's religion, your business, your family, and being strong, or Leo, or perhaps taking the dog for a walk, or trying to train somebody to do what they're told, right? Having somebody on a leash, or perhaps after having been on a leash in a marriage for a long time, that may be the struggle, right, of breaking the chains with your captor. And that always comes up with Elena Danaan. She always talks about that with the Pleiadians and her connection, Thorhan. And then here is the Tower. Sudden events, epiphanies, sexual exchange, where everything blows up. Suddenly realizing something while you're out for a walk, or someone yanking your chain. And there's Leo and Scorpio and Taurus right there, right? That's all fixed signs, really stubborn signs. And then we have the King of Cups reversed here, who may be very emotionally detached or over emotional, perhaps with depression or alcohol issues here. And this could be a Scorpio. Right, the day the music died, someone who needs to swallow their pride. The need to heed the call, the need to make an announcement, to make calls. Or maybe somebody had to choke on their words because they spoke too soon and they shouldn't have said anything. And then here's the Page of Wands, standing up, excited, inspired. And then, going back and forth. This could be someone inspired to like cheer somebody up here, right, who's suffering in silence or having trouble sleeping at night. Or this is 1 minute they're this and the next minute they're that. So 1 minute they're inspired and feeling fine and young, and the next minute they can't get out of bed and they don't know what's wrong and not sure who to take counsel from. Not expressing true desires, causing delay after delay. This could be a lot of arguing back and forth or heated exchanges. Post-war of the roses, perhaps. And with post-war, there's always PTSD and looting, because even though they're celebrating now after the war because it's over, our bodies and our energy bodies haven't acclimated to that yet. They still think you're at war. So there's still issues. You need to give yourself some peace and space to get through that. The injustices. There's Libra reversed energy, and finding peace of mind regarding the injustice, right? That's not your job to fix the injustice. If you allow the universe to help you, it will. If you block it by frustration and fears, it's going to be harder. It's better to just fall into the energies you're going through. Even if they're uncomfortable, love them the best you can so that they can just flush through you as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you're going to make them last longer. So why do we have the Strength card there with the Hierophant and all that fixed energy with Scorpio too? Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. And then we have Leo again here. Both Leos are upright. And both Taurus cards are upright. But they're both fixed. And then we have Scorpio upright here too with a big bang. So what is this all about? So letting go of the act, dropping the facade. Perhaps somebody tripped up or messed up, or can't keep it balanced anymore, right? This is the daily routine and keeping it balanced, and this is someone not being able to do that anymore or breaking patterns, right? We have the infinity there. It's that never ending, and I'm losing my voice here, of the needing to speak their truth. And this is someone being strong, breaking patterns with sudden events. And here's that King of Cups with unconditional love and self-satisfaction. So it's finding happiness within self to be strong. And then there's that same Tower energy here, but here it's upright. And this was before perhaps avoiding disasters, trying to avoid sudden changes and disasters, and then all of a sudden, boom, you don't have a choice in the matter anymore. Now the changes are coming. And then we have the King of Wands reversed, not so happy about that. That could be a Scorpio fire energy, which you don't want to mess with them when they're mad. And then we have the King of Cups reversed here, which can be a Scorpio who may be having some emotional or alcohol issues. The Wounded Warrior energy, that could be Sagittarius energies. Feeling rejected, vulnerable, innocent, shy, or the opposite, the spoiled child who's acting out, entitled and all that. Maybe the King of Cups is acting like that, or they have a child who's acting up, in need of strength or feeling sick. And there's the two again. Here's the two kids, the emotional children, the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and the weak ego here between, or this can be illness. But we have the Wounded Warrior here, so again, that can be illness as well. And this could be alcohol or depression, and now it's like the children are following suit, because we got a watery father and then two watery children, with Leo reversed between, and that could be this King of Wands over here. So if there's a King of Wands reversed, Leo, or with Leo in their chart, they may be the problem in between these two kids. And then the next card is the Queen of Cups, so of course I have to put her out too. So here you got the whole family. The Queen of Cups is upright, the King and the kids are not. And there may be a fire sign in between them, or it's just their own egos getting the best of them, and the mother's trying to fix things there. That can be an older sibling as well. Or these are all water signs here, or just an emotional family. And why do we have this, the need to swallow their pride, or the day the music died here? The Horse with no name. Feeling like maybe this is someone who had a good reputation and now their reputation is ruined, or they're grieving a loss, regret, guilt and shame, the past, the breakup. Again, Gemini reversed, and Aquarius reversed here as well, and the King of Pentacles. Again, this is someone who may have had a really good reputation, and maybe that's tarnished now because of a breakup, whether it's a breakup in the business, a breakup in the family. And the Queen of Wands is upright here, along with the Queen of Cups upright here too. So it looks like the feminine energies are in positive energy, whereas the masculines are struggling more. And then we have the Page of Wands. This one wanted to come up for the Page of Wands, the Daughter of Swords, or the Page of Swords. This one's inspired to tell the truth. They have a message to bring. Sunshine and hope, fun and vacation, energy, Leo. So this could be a Leo child right here. This could be a pet as well. Maybe that will make the difference, because there's a conflict here. But this also can be games and playing and having fun, and because this Page of Wands is upright, they just want to have fun. In the pursuit of happiness, expose all. Perhaps some issues at work. With the Queen of Pentacles and child here. Mother and child. Maybe they want to work with their mom. This could be a child, right, trying to cheer his mom up and saying, look, why don't we work together? Why don't we do this? Feeling like they have no options but to deal with this commitment here. The key to the house. They're blah, 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 right, that you have to listen to because you're still in the house together. Feeling like there's no options but to give them the key to the house, not wanting to. And again, there's still delay after delay. It's like someone giving excuses as to why they don't have this or that to make things go forward. Feeling out in the cold, being locked out of the house, or feeling that way. And again, just stupid arguing and lack of sleep. But there is peace here to be had. Finding peace when the war is over, when there's self-love, spiritual love, new love, despite the injustice. So what's the next card? And the World upside down. This can be the Divine Feminine in the 5D as well, and then the King of Swords upright. And he could have Virgo in his chart. So we have Pisces and Virgo both reversed around the King of Swords. That can be also getting mediation, dealing with a lawyer. And why do we have injustice there? with the Justice card reversed, which can just be Libra in their chart as well. Offering a settlement, time, money, and effort to do something, or making an offer, and somebody taking a leap of faith, right? This is like that failure to launch energy when this Fool card is reversed. So here, maybe someone already did that, and now they're ready to take that leap of faith. It's like full swing here. And drop the burdens, drop the responsibilities, right? This could be a confession as well to the Queen of Swords reversed. Perhaps someone who's an Aquarius. She may have been lying here. Her world upside down with the King of Swords. Okay, these could be lawyers. This is a couple where perhaps the Queen of Swords was lying, or maybe she just went silent because she's so scorned and hurt. And then again, we have these last residual energies of the Hermit coming out about deception regarding the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community dysfunction or loss, right? Because this should be wealth, but maybe they had big expenses to pay. Maybe there's money that's not showing up. And then there's the Page of Pentacles, the student who still needs to be taken care of, who's being very practical and perhaps offering a new perspective to the parents here, which is actually kind of nice. Looks like the children are turning things around, or perhaps messages that are coming in support, or maybe finally things are getting rolling, so the process has started, so now things might be getting a little bit better. But I feel like the kids may be instrumental in that, in helping like turn those frowns upside down. Let's see what else is coming out for you, Capricorn. We have, let's see, Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, they're all upright. Leo's upright. Leo's upright again. Scorpio's upright. Taurus upright. Aquarius is reversed. All right, so you have Aquarius upright and reversed. And then Libra is reversed. So again, we started off with the child in transition. Perhaps something that's toxic for them, or allergies that they're dealing with. And it can just be the environment they're in. It doesn't have to be like food or something in the air. It could be the relationship they're in. Like if their parents are going through a divorce, that could be the toxicity that they're living in that's causing their issues. And this also could be a chance or an opportunity to get away or take a trip. Perhaps find some luck there. Or to break things up. Maybe you need to break up two kids for a while, so maybe it'd be good if one kid goes on a trip with somebody, or perhaps goes to the grandmother's house or an aunt or something like that. You have Soda Light coming up. Socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. So if you're not finding people at home who are connecting with you, it's saying to go out and find a group that does resonate with you, so you have a support system. We also have Emerald here. Ceremonies and celebrations is a time of important life passages, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, and or anniversaries. Okay. And also the Titanium Rainbow Quartz, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person that you're asking about, and it certainly looks that way. So it's not just like a clean-cut solution there. Moldavite's the bottom of the deck, unconventionality, so not being typical. So again, looking for groups that are like you. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life's purpose, and it's okay to feel and be different from others. So don't be down on yourself about it, but just find a group that does resonate with you. So Moonstone is also coming up with heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness, as it's the most trustworthy for you at this time here, especially if you feel very different than others. So trust your intuition, socialize and join in, and especially with ceremonies and celebrations, which are happy occasions. And remember that there are multi-layers here that need to work themselves out, so be patient there as well. Also, we were doing Nature's Whispers, so let's see what comes up for you from Nature's Whispers. You may also just be planning a vacation where no one's on the same page about it. Or having to make calls, or making sure someone's taken care of while you're away. Someone's not getting sleep, whether it's just because they're having sleep issues, if they're stressed out, if it's too hot or too cold. But there's definitely some kind of inequity here at play. And the Emperor is reversed in the underlying energy, and the Empress is upright. Someone's freeing themselves here. Okay, make a wish. So you may have some dandelions around to make a wish. The one is the Magician, manifesting something and then making a wish. Or actually making that wish and then allowing it to manifest. And then we have show your support with the 40, which is the Page of Cups, the child. Perhaps the flowers and the birds, really connecting with nature here to show your support, will help you be more grounded, and perhaps your child as well. Right? Just touch nature to get more grounded. Perhaps taking a walk with your child, sending them kisses. But it's all about nature and flowers right there. And then catch your breath. The 15 of the shadow side. So allow your downtime too, for you to ground yourself. Perhaps after trying to help these people out, maybe there's one child too who's extra clingy, who needs a lot of help, who needs more support than others. But again, allow them to be this energy. That's okay too. But just show them how to ground themselves, you know, by being in nature. Go out and sit on the grass. If you want to be unhappy, that's fine. Go ahead, go cry or whatever you need to do, but do it outside because that'll help you. Go sit in the grass or go hug a tree. Catch your breath. Allow your shadow side to come up so that you can let go of it. Show your support in a loving way. Perhaps give them flowers and kisses and then let them be when they want to be alone. But show them how to ground themselves and show them how to meditate and make wishes for themselves. And it really looks like it's about trying to support the children, right? Even when you need the support, right? You have to ground yourself first and help them through it. Allow them to be vulnerable and not get mad at them about it. Be true to your own heart. With the 26 is that Page of Wands, being inspired by what you want, by who you are, and through that being who you are, you don't have to be that pretty, perfect person all the time in rainbow colors. You can be just grounded and no makeup and just sitting home doing something for yourself. And you don't have to feel guilty about that, right? This is probably your normal life of color and how you're supposed to be supportive of everybody else and make everything perfect for everyone, which you can have those moments still. But when you have your downtime and you just need to be more within yourself and grounded and not have anyone expect anything from you, perhaps you and your child as well can do this together. And not talk at all, but just be in this place of groundedness and beauty. Kind of teaching each other how to handle things and opening your heart. So there's the differences between people and giving each other hugs anyway. The 10 of your destiny of opening your heart. And that's what you're going through right now. The bottom of the deck is empowerment. The 45 of the empowering purge. So don't be afraid to purge. And it may be a lot right now, especially if you're just starting to go through some kind of dark night of the soul energy. Allow the purge. It cleanses you. If you're purging energy, it's just like going to the bathroom. You purge the food that you don't need. When you cry, you're purging out the energy that's too much for your body to take. You're letting it out. It's all good. And then when you're finished crying, just come back and say, it's not a big deal. All those things that I thought, the stories I had in my head, because I was in this place of needing to purge, you're bringing up wounds to get them out into your consciousness so they can be released. And then you can just come back to center. You don't have to hold on to the stories in your head that you've been telling yourself. This is actually empowering you, right? That little girl who's causing ripples. Amplify your positive emotions. The Chariot, right? She's a little powerhouse there. Even though she looks very delicate, she's very powerful. And you're even more empowered when you allow your emotions out. So don't be afraid, Capricorn, because Capricorn likes to be very, like, it's that conservative energy of working all the time and taking care of everybody else, and all about growing the business, growing the family, making it secure for everybody around for miles and miles and miles. But no, it's time to just do you. they can all fend for themselves. Of course, the children, if they need you, do the best you can, but allow them to grieve too. It's all a process here, which is why the multifaceted layers are coming up. Because there's different people involved in the situation, you know, children, perhaps children coming of age in transition, and you just having to do the best you can and not getting on yourself about not being that perfect hostess that a Capricorn is, or that perfect business person who's always got it under control, right? That's not human. So you got to give yourself a break here. That it's all good. You don't have to always be in control. It's okay to surrender. It's okay to cry. It's okay to not want to talk to your kids today because they're being a pain in the butt. It's all okay. But just send lots of love and kisses too, to yourself and to the ones that you loved, so that they know that you haven't forgotten about them. That's all it takes. But you're definitely going through a lot. You're challenged by this Page of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles reversed. And again, this could be two children. One who's a really good student with opportunities, and another one who likes to spend money and is very dependent. So you have two different personalities of children. And that can also be parts of your own self that you're dealing with. It's a challenge for you. Perhaps it's a challenge for you to spend, right? You're the saver. Maybe it's a challenge for you to go back to school or start something new again, because you want to keep going with what you've been doing because it's comfortable and it's easier. Or again, you're helping children do this. It's okay. You just got a lot going on. I don't feel like anything's terrible. So it's just a lot of people and events that you're dealing with, and you're expecting yourself to be perfect. So stop that. It's okay. All's going to be good. One day at a time. Do not look past. One day at a time. You can always deal with one day at a time. Just one more. That was coming up in a movie the other day. I hope that was helpful for you, Capricorn. Remember your water, because if you don't feel good and you don't feel healthy, it's going to make everything worse. Remember enough water, enough sleep if you can. If you can't, don't beat yourself up about it. Remember some joy and some nature. Get outside, put your feet in the grass, or just laugh at something, or force yourself to smile by putting a pen in your mouth, to force your to trick your brain into some happiness in your day. It's all right, and everything's going to be fine. Rise and be loved, Capricorn. I'll see you soon. Breathe. The sun will come out tomorrow.